Welcome to the next video, setting up your PPC advertising campaigns. In this video we're going to cover suggested bid and bid range, bidding strategies, bids by placements, dynamic bidding, how to determine target competitor listings for product display ads, setting up campaigns in Campaign Manager inside Seller Central, and leveraging the power of a tool to do the hard work for you. So suggested bid and bid range. Amazon run auctions, as we know, to determine which ads to show to shoppers based on their search. Suggested bid and bid range are calculated from a group of recent winning bids for ads that are similar to yours. The bid range is a range of winning bids for most ads in your product category and updates daily. For example, if the suggested bid for your keyword is 70 cents and it shows 40 cents to $1.40, the suggested bid is 70 cents and the bid range is 40 cents to $1.40, as this is the recent range of winning bids for most ads in the product category. We use the suggested bid and the bid range together to decide on a bid for your campaign or keyword. On the right hand side you can see an example of my target keywords in my phrase match campaign, anti-aging cream for men, phrase match, and you can see that Amazon is suggesting a bid of 89 cents with a bid range of 48 cents to $1.78. Bidding strategy and bids by placement. Placements are places across Amazon where your ads may appear. You can differentiate your bids and view performance of your sponsored product ads by three placement groups: top of search, which is the first page of the search results, rest of search, and product pages. In addition to selecting a bidding strategy, you can also set different bids by placement. You can enter a percentage increase to your base bids for two placements: top of search, the first page of results, and product pages. If you choose to set bids by placement, bids will be increased by the specified amounts when your ads compete for opportunities on those placements. For example, if you bid $1 for a keyword, you might set a 20% adjustment for the top of search, i.e. the first page of results. This would allow Amazon to bid up to $1.20 to win the auction for the top of search results. This is done at campaign level and applies to all ad groups inside that campaign. So as you can see, I'm inside of my phrase match campaign, placements, top of search, and you can see I have a 20% bid adjustment on that top of search result. As you can see, I have a 20% bid adjustment set for top of search placement, which is all placements on page 1, for all keywords and ad groups within that campaign. Dynamic bidding. You can then combine this with dynamic bidding: down only, up and down, and fixed bids. Down only. Amazon will lower your bids in real time when your ad may be less likely to convert to a sale. Up and down. Amazon will raise your bids by a maximum of 100% in real time when your ad may be more likely to convert to a sale, and then also lower your bids when it's less likely to convert to a sale. This is influenced by a number of factors, including that customer's buying history. Fixed bids. Amazon will use your exact bid and any manual adjustments you set, and won't change your bids based on any likelihood of sale. Product display ad targeting. Product display ads show our ad on our competitors' product listings. We target listings using their listing ASIN, and it allows us to potentially generate sales from a shopper looking at our competitors' product listings. When launching, we only want to target competitors' products that we believe we are more attractive than. Maybe we have a better product images, a better product listing, and always that we are considerably cheaper than. Because during launch, at this point, we don't have the reviews to compete head to head. So let's go over to Campaign Manager inside of Seller Central and walk through how to set this up. And as we learned in the last lesson, we're going to set up an exact match campaign, a phrase match campaign with negative exact match keywords, a broad match campaign with negative phrase match keywords, our product targeting campaign, and our auto campaign. Okay, so I'm inside of my Campaign Manager, inside Seller Central, Advertising, Campaign Manager. The first campaign we need to set up is our exact match campaign. So we're going to come down and click Create Campaign. The type of campaign we're looking to set up is a sponsored products campaign, so click Continue. And the campaign name is going to be product name, in this case men's face cream, exact match. We're going to start it today, and we're not going to set an end date. And the daily budget I'm going to set right now is $10. And the keyword targeting type is manual targeting, as we want to determine exactly which keywords we're going to target with our exact match type. We're going to leave dynamic bids as down only. The reason for this is right now we have no historical campaign data to feed into Amazon's algorithm, so there's no way that the algorithm can make an informed decision on the likelihood a customer is going to purchase our product. In all of our testing, when testing up and down, it's resulted in wasted ad spend and inefficient advertising. For the sake of our launch campaign and future campaigns, we will always work with down only at this point. Under ad group, we're going to give it a name and we're going to call it exact match. And then we need to select our product to include inside of that ad group. In this case, the face cream. Under targeting, it's a keyword targeting campaign because we're going to enter the target keywords we want to target. And to enter those, we're going to click Enter List. Amazon does have this new feature where it will suggest related keywords to your product listing, and you may find keywords in here that you haven't yet found. But for the sake of setting up your campaign, you want to manually enter your keyword list, as we want to tell Amazon exactly which keywords we want to target. To do this, I need to get the list of my target keywords for my launch from when I prioritize my keywords for launch. So here's the Google Sheet I worked with when prioritizing my keywords for launch, and here are the 4 keywords that I'm going to target when launching this product. So I'm going to go ahead and copy those to my clip, come back to my campaign manager, and paste them into the keyword targeting box. From here, I want to uncheck broad and phrase, as this is my exact match campaign, and I only want to target these keywords with the exact match keyword type. From here, I'm going to click Add Keywords. And then as you will see, Amazon will suggest bids and bid ranges based on its recent auction data. So you can see that Amazon is suggesting a bid of $1.17 for men's face cream, 68 cents for anti-aging cream for men, and so on. You will then see the range for this keyword, men's face cream, is 57 cents to $2.35. This means in recent auctions, my competitors have paid anywhere from 57 cents to $2.35 to win that auction. That will be influenced where that ad was placed and the time of day those clicks were received. So for our product launch strategy, we're going to use Amazon's suggested bid and then apply a top of search modifier to increase that bid in real time to win that top of search first page placement within the ad auction. A widely adopted strategy within the industry is to keep the bid on our exact match keywords higher than our phrase match keywords and keep the bid on our phrase match higher than our broad match keywords. With this campaign structure, we don't need to worry about that because we're using negative exact and negative phrase to ensure that our campaign types don't overlap and we're bidding accurately on our keywords. And by bidding accurately on keywords, it removes wasted ad spend and inefficient ads as a result of trying to control which match type is triggered within the ad auction. This makes managing our ads a whole lot easier and a lot more scalable. At this moment in time, I'm not going to enter any negative keywords. However, we will come back and add negative keywords to our exact match campaigns as we optimize our exact match campaign and tell Amazon we do not want to bid on. From here, I'm going to go ahead and click Launch Campaign. And then Amazon will tell me it's successfully set up that campaign. So if I go ahead and look at Campaign Manager and come down, I can see that my men's face cream exact match new campaign is set up and is delivering with a $10 a day budget. If I click into that campaign, I can see my ad group, my exact match ad group, that has a total of 4 keyword targets in it and 1 product target. If I click into the ad group, I can then see my target product for the ad group. And if I go to targeting, I can see the 4 keywords that I entered. I didn't set any negative keywords, so I won't see any data in negative targeting. And if I come back into my campaign level and go to placements, you can see that my dynamic bid is set as down only. That is also found in campaign settings where you can change it. If coming back to placements, I currently have no adjustment to increase my bid in real time to win top of search, which is the first page. In this instance, I'm going to set a 50% adjustment, which tells Amazon I am willing to increase my bid in real time by up to 50% of my bid set to win the auction and place my ad on the first page of Amazon. Remember, during launch, our objective with our advertising is visibility. And to be visible during launch, I want to ensure my ad is appearing on page 1 of Amazon search results for my target keywords. So if I come back to campaigns, the next campaign type I need to set up is my phrase match. So go ahead and click Create Campaign again. Sponsored products. My campaign is going to be my men's face cream phrase match. I'm going to set a daily budget again of $10 for now, and we can adjust this moving forward. It's a manual targeting campaign, down only on my bidding strategy. And my group is going to be phrase match. Select my product. And in my targeting, it's keyword targeting again. I want to enter my list of specific terms. And I want to deselect broad and exact, as this is my phrase match campaign, and I want Amazon to target these keywords explicitly as phrase match only. Click Add Keywords. And you'll see Amazon again is suggesting the bid for these terms using phrase match. So again, as we did with our exact match campaign, we're going to leave the bid as Amazon's suggested bid and then use a top of search modifier within our campaign settings. Because this is my phrase match, I need to negative exact the same keywords to ensure that the campaign doesn't overlap with my exact match campaign. So I'm going to uncheck negative phrase and I'm going to paste in my target keywords and click Add Keywords. This will tell Amazon, as we know, not to bid on these terms when triggering an exact match inside of our phrase match campaign, therefore removing any overlap with our exact match campaign and enabling our phrase match campaign to only go and find new keywords that are closely related to our exact match terms. Come down and click Launch Campaign. Again, I'm going to go to Campaign Manager, find my new phrase match campaign, and I want to come into my campaign placements and set that bid adjustment again to 50%, which tells Amazon I'm willing to increase my bid by up to 50% to win that top of search, first page of Amazon ad placement when triggering search terms using my phrase match targeting campaign. Coming back into campaigns, the third campaign I need to set up is my broad match campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create Campaign, select Sponsored Products, campaign name, set my daily budget again as $10 for the time being. It's a manual targeting campaign, dynamic bids down only. It's my broad match campaign and select my target product. It's keyword targeting, and again I want to enter my target list of keywords. And deselect or uncheck phrase and exact, as this campaign I only want it to target these keywords with a broad match type. Click Add Keywords. And as you can see in this instance, the suggested bid is actually higher than it has been for our phrase or exact. This is because it widens the visibility of potential customer search terms on Amazon. And as we did with our exact match campaign and our phrase match campaign, we're going to use Amazon's suggested bid and then use a top of search adjustment within our campaign settings to increase our bid in real time to win that top of search first page ad placement. Now, it's important to note throughout our campaigns, we may find that our bids are not aggressive enough or not high enough to achieve the visibility that we want on Amazon during our launch. At this stage, it's fine, as we will make adjustments once the data starts coming in and we can make that decision using the data to inform our decision. In my negative keyword targeting, because this is my broad campaign, I want to negative phrase the same keywords, which tells Amazon not to bid on those closely related phrase match terms, therefore not overlapping with my phrase campaign and not doing the job of my phrase match campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and uncheck negative exact, and I'm going to enter the same keywords as negative phrase, and I'm going to click Add Keywords. Now, Amazon has actually condensed my 4 keywords into 2, and that's because in Amazon's algorithm, those keywords will automatically be picked up by this match type anyway. So I'm going to go ahead down and click Launch Campaign. Again, I'm going to go to Campaign Manager, click Placements, and bid adjustment I'm going to set to 50% again, which tells Amazon that I'm willing to spend up to 50% more on my bid to achieve that first page placement with my broad campaign. Come back to all campaign types. The fourth campaign I want to set up is my automatic targeting campaign. At this point, I'm going to click Sponsored Products, This is my men's face cream auto. I'm going to set my daily budget again as $10. From here, select automatic targeting, as this time I want Amazon to automatically target keywords. Again, it's down only on our dynamic bid strategy. Ad group is auto campaign. Select my target product. And you'll notice there are no keywords to enter because Amazon will automatically target them. But you do need to set your default bid. Now we want this to be lower than any other match type. So we want this to be lower than our exact match, our phrase match, and our broad match. We set our broad at 97 cents, and you can see the default bid on the automatic targeting is 75 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that as that's lower than my broad. And right now I have no negative target keywords to enter. I will, however, very quickly add keywords here to optimize and make our advertising spend more efficient. Go ahead and click Launch Campaign. Go to Campaign Manager. And for my automatic campaign, I'm not going to set a bid adjustment as we don't yet know how effective Amazon's going to be in finding loosely related keywords and relevant products. So I want to see the data come in before I make that decision on increasing my bid. The fifth and final campaign we want to set up is our product display ad campaign. So go ahead and click Create Campaign. From here we want to select Sponsored Products. Again, set our daily budget to $10 for now. So our campaign name is going to be product name, product targeting. Our daily budget again of $10. And we're going to select manual targeting as we want to tell Amazon exactly which listings we want to target using product display ads. We'll keep the dynamic bidding as down only. Ad group name will be product targeting. And we're going to select our products that we want to include within this campaign. Under targeting, this is where the difference applies. We want to select product targeting, and we're going to set our default bid as $1. With all of our bid settings, we will very quickly move to optimize these towards what we need to be bidding to achieve the desired visibility based on what the data is telling us, and to meet the objective of our product, which right now is visibility because we're launching our product. It's not profit. I then want to select individual products, and I want to enter a list of ASINs of the target listings I want to target with my product display ad. So to do this, I'm going to come over to Amazon.com and I'm going to search my main target keyword, which in the previous video we determined as anti-aging face cream for men. So remember, I'm looking for products that deliver the same result as mine and that I'm a lot more attractive than, as I don't yet have the reviews to compete head to head. So the first one that's jumping out at me is this one here. While they have a lot more reviews than me, very similar feel to the brand. It's definitely the same product, so it delivers the same solution. More importantly, they're $40, almost 4 times the price of my product. So I'm confident that if I was to target this listing with my product, with a product display ad, which would show up down here on the right-hand side, I'm likely to win a click from this listing and potentially generate that click into a sale. So to target this listing, I simply load the listing, and then in the URL, after where it says /DP, you will see the product ASIN. So I'll double click to highlight, Control or Command C on your keyboard, and copy over that ASIN into a notepad. I'd then continue to look at all the results on page 1 to determine who I believe I can compete with at this point in my product's life cycle. There is no set number of product targets here. You simply want to target everyone that you believe you can compete with at this moment in time, mainly on price, but only target those products that deliver the exact same result to the buyer's intent behind their search. This is something you want to continuously revisit as you gain more reviews and social proof on your product, as a way of continually gaining more sales from the search within Amazon's search results. So here's another one, $24.99, almost twice the price of my product. So I go ahead and click on this listing. So you purely have to make this decision based on price and the quality of your product images and listing. Just target ones that are considerably more expensive than you, and then revisit this when you have a few reviews to assess whether you can compete with those products or not. So I'll go ahead and grab that ASIN and paste it into my text document. From here, once I completed that analysis, I would go ahead and copy my list of ASINs. I might have 5, I might have 10, I might have 20. Come back into my advertising campaign, paste them in, and click Target. Amazon will confirm it's added those 2 products, as you can see here, and it will also suggest a bid. Now, depending on your category, this bid may be very high. As I stated at the beginning of this module, This category is expensive because of the recurring and lifetime value of the customer, and a $1 bid probably isn't going to give me the visibility I need. But for the sake of demonstration, and for all of the recommended product categories within our product selection training, $1 is a close starting point. However, if you see, for instance, that the bid is a lot higher, then simply adjust your bid based on the bid ranges to achieve visibility. Right now, I don't have any negative product targets. I might use this if I see another product launching, for instance, and they're a lot cheaper than I am. But right now, I don't have any negative product targets, so I'm going to go ahead and click Launch Campaign. And that's it. That's how we've set up the 5 campaign types within Campaign Manager inside of Seller Central. Whilst that may appear very quick and easy to do manually right now, as we continue to grow and expand our campaigns and optimize which keywords we want to include in our exact, broad, and match, it can be very difficult to keep track of which ones with negative exact, negative phrase, including our exact, broad, or phrase, and which terms are working within our auto campaigns. So whilst you can do this manually, as I've just done here, you can leverage the power of a tool that will do all of the hard work for you. That tool is called Samurai Seller. To get access to your Samurai Seller ASM 11 bonus, you need to log into your members dashboard, scroll down, and on the right-hand side, you'll see this widget that says Number 1 Amazon Ad Software and click Sign Up. From there, you simply follow the instructions to create your account and connect your Amazon Seller Central account, which is as easy as just logging into Seller Central and authorizing that connection. When you've created your Samurai Seller account and click Login, you'll be presented with the Samurai Seller dashboard that looks like this. From here, on the menu, you'll see an option that says Create Campaigns, and this will load the campaign builder within Samurai Seller. And we can use this to set up the campaign structure that we just walked through in a matter of minutes. So let's walk through setting up our campaigns using the campaign builder within Samurai Seller. Our product group name is going to be my product name, men's face cream. My overall daily budget, I'm going to set as $50. While Samurai Seller will split that campaign budget across our 5 campaign types automatically, I know that I'm not going to spend more than an average of $50 a day over that calendar month. At this point, you have to make a decision on what you can afford to invest in advertising for the launch of your product. And once you've made that decision, take that total and divide it by 30 days, and then set that number as the overall daily budget. So let's say the total budget I'm willing to invest within advertising to launch my products on Amazon is $1,000 for the first month. $1,000 divided by 30 days average is $33 a day. If you can afford to invest a little bit more, I would suggest a starting budget of $50 a day. At an average of $50 a day, that would be a total monthly budget of $1,500. It may spend 50 one day, 40 the next, 60 the day after that, but we know from the advertising daily budget settings within Amazon Seller Central that it won't spend more than an average of that amount over that calendar month. Under campaign options, we want to leave auto campaign enabled, and we also want to leave product targeting enabled as we want to target our competitors' listings with product display ads. For the manual campaigns, we want to set up our exact, phrase, and broad as we've walked through, which means the exact match campaign will be set up, our phrase match will be set up with our negative exact keywords, and our broad match campaign will be set up with our negative phrase keywords. With a smaller budget, you might consider using exact and broad, which removes the phrase campaign, but understand this is not as precise as broad targets loosely relevant keywords, not closely relevant keywords in this campaign structure. The next thing we need to do is get our Amazon product SKU, not our ASIN, so that Samurai Seller knows which product to insert into these campaigns. To do that, you're going to come over to Seller Central, go to Inventory, Manage Inventory, and from here, you can copy the SKU underneath the column that says SKU. You can also do this by clicking Edit on the listing and getting the seller SKU from the field here. So come back over to Samurai Seller, paste in that SKU, and move down onto Step 3. Step 3, as we did when we did this manually within Campaign Manager, we're going to enter our target keywords. We want to ensure that autofill options are disabled, as we do not want Samurai Seller suggesting any search terms or loading any of Amazon's suggested keywords into the campaigns. We want to target precisely the keywords that we've completed keyword research for and prioritized earlier in the module. We're going to skip Step 4 as these keywords will automatically be added as negative exact to our phrase and negative phrase to broad. For our product targeting campaign, we want to enter our target ASINs from our analysis earlier, and again ensure that the autofill options are disabled. We have no negative product targeting to enter at this stage, and now we're onto our bidding strategy. So as we've learned, we're going to use Amazon suggested bids with down only, and then we want to set a maximum bid and our default bids for our exact, phrase, broad, auto, and product targeting. In this instance, I'm going to leave the defaults as they are, as Amazon's suggested bid will kick in, but I do want to add a top of search adjustment for my exact, phrase, and broad, so that the auction has the permission to increase my bid in real time and win the top of search, first page of Amazon placement within the auction. During launch, I'm going to set this to 50%, which again allows Amazon to increase my bid in real time by up to 50% to win that auction. This becomes our safety net in the beginning, while we're figuring out exactly what we need to be bidding for visibility, and allows Amazon to increase that bid to do so. As I said previously, I'm not going to increase the top of search at this time for my auto bid until I have some data to inform that decision. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and click Create Campaigns and wait for Samurai Seller to connect to my Seller Essential account and set up those campaigns. As you can see, in just a few seconds, Samurai Seller has created the campaigns, and it may take a few minutes for these campaigns to show up inside Seller Central. So I can now see that the campaigns have been created within Campaign Manager inside of Seller Central. I have my men's face cream auto -samurai. So what Samurai will do is add -samurai to the end of each campaign so that you know that campaign has come from Samurai Seller. So I've got my auto, broad, exact, phrase, and targets, which is product targets. And you can see that because I set my daily budget as $50, Samurai Seller has automatically split that budget across the different campaign types, using multiple data points to make that decision. So if I click into my phrase match, so I can see my phrase match ad group with 4 total target keywords, and if I click on that, I can then see the 4 keywords I entered in my targeting with my phrase match type set and the default bid applied. If I then come back to my campaign level and have a look at placements, I should see my 50% increase for top of search that I set within Samurai Seller when using the campaign builder. So Samurai Seller is a really powerful tool for creating and managing your advertising campaigns on Amazon. And as we progress into future lessons and go through more advanced optimization towards profit, Samurai Seller will make your life a whole lot easier when it comes to optimizing your advertising campaigns. Samurai Seller will save you a ton of time and make your life a whole lot easier when it comes to making decisions and implementing changes when optimizing your advertising campaigns to maximize sales and generate profit. So in this lesson we've covered, you can use the suggested bid to determine your keyword bid. Bidding strategy and placement allows you to maximize visibility in the auction. Dynamic bidding uses Amazon's algorithm to determine the likelihood of getting a sale, but at this moment in time, we only use down only. We've discovered how to determine target product listings to target with product display ads, and then the power of setting up your PPC campaign using Samurai Seller. In the next lesson, we're going to walk through getting your initial sales and reviews. But for now, go ahead and activate your Samurai Seller account from within the ASM members dashboard and set up your PPC advertising campaigns using Samurai Seller. I'll see you in the next lesson.